What if the scariest thing in this movie was never the walls at all? Netflix's Brick traps its characters behind mysterious brick barriers that seal off an entire apartment building overnight. No warning. No explanation. Just walls where doors used to be. But by the time the credits roll, the real threat in this story isn't made of brick at all. It's something far more human, and it was sitting in the room with everyone the whole time. Hey, welcome back to Movizo, the channel where we dig past the surface of your favorite shows and movies to find what's actually going on underneath. Today we're breaking down the ending of Brick, the German Netflix thriller directed by Philip Koch that's been climbing the charts in 2025. On the surface, this looks like a story about strange technology sealing people inside their homes. But look closer, and the real horror of Brick isn't the walls. It's what fear does to the people trapped behind them. Here's the detail that changes how you should read this whole film: the brick walls were never built to trap anyone. They were built to protect them. The technology comes from a company called Epsilon Nanodefense, designed as a civil defense system, something meant to seal buildings shut in the event of a chemical attack and keep people safe inside. That's the twist hiding underneath the mystery. This isn't an alien invasion or a supernatural curse. It's a safety system that worked exactly as intended, and still became a nightmare. So if the technology isn't the villain, who is? The answer is Yuri, and he's far more dangerous than the walls ever were. Yuri is found in a basement apartment next to a dead body, and at first, the group treats him as harmless. Just a conspiracy theorist. Someone they don't need to worry about. That assumption is the first mistake. Yuri nearly confesses to killing Anton, the resident connected to Epsilon, before deflecting by claiming he used to be a police officer. The truth comes out gradually. Yuri believes the brick walls exist to protect everyone from something outside, and he's convinced that anyone trying to escape will get the whole group killed. That belief is what turns him violent. He kills Leah. He has to be restrained. He makes repeated attempts on the rest of the group, not out of malice for its own sake, but because, in his mind, he's the only one protecting them from a danger nobody else can see. Notice what that means. The film's real threat isn't an external force breaking in. It's a person already inside the group, acting out of fear, convinced he's the one keeping everyone safe. The walls created the pressure. Yuri's paranoia is what turned that pressure into bodies. This reframing matters because it changes what Brick is actually about. Epsilon Nanodefense built this technology with a real, legitimate purpose: protecting civilians during a chemical attack. The film never frames the company as cartoonishly evil. Instead, it frames the danger as a system designed to protect people that overreached, sealing an entire building shut with no way to communicate what was actually happening outside. That's the quiet horror sitting underneath the plot. Safety technology, taken far enough, stops looking different from a prison. And the ending makes that literal. By the time Olivia and Tim fight their way out, the same brick technology has spread across every structure in Hamburg. The system built to protect a handful of people has now sealed in an entire city. Here's my take: the ending of Brick isn't really an escape. It's a change of scale. Olivia and Tim get out of the building, fight off Yuri, and make it to their camper van as helicopters circle overhead. It feels like a victory. But the moment they step outside, the film shows them the same brick walls covering every building they can see. They haven't escaped the trap, they've just discovered it's bigger than they thought. Hamburg itself may now be the building. That's why the ending leaves their fate uncertain instead of triumphant. Audio in the film suggests the citywide spread may have come from an intentional attack on Epsilon, not an accident. If that's true, Olivia and Tim didn't outrun the danger. They drove straight into the next stage of it, with no idea whether the world outside Hamburg looks any different. So here's the question for you: do you think Olivia and Tim actually make it to safety once they leave the city, or did they just escape into a larger version of the same trap? Let me know what you think in the comments. That's the layer hiding underneath Brick, a story where the walls were never really the enemy, and the most dangerous thing in the building was fear wearing the mask of protection. If you liked digging into this one, subscribe to Movizo for more breakdowns like it. See you in the next one.